If you've flown more than a few times, you probably think you know how airports work. You show up, you check in, you wait, you board. But here's the problem. Airports don't work the way they used to. Small habits that used to be harmless are now the exact things that get travelers delayed, flagged, fined, or quietly pulled aside before a flight. And the worst part? Most of these mistakes don't feel like mistakes at all. They feel normal. They feel convenient. They feel harmless. Today, we're breaking down 20 pre-flight airport mistakes and how to avoid them before they cost you time, money, or your seat. Arriving on time instead of early enough. Airports no longer run on human flexibility. They run on automation. Check-in systems, security lanes, and boarding software all assume buffer time. If you arrive right on time, you are already behind the system's expectations. The fix is simple. Arrive early enough to absorb delays you can't see yet. Scanning your boarding pass before your group is cleared. This one catches thousands of passengers daily. Many airlines now use scanners that strictly enforce boarding groups. Scan even slightly early, and the system flags your pass automatically. In the past, an agent might wave you through. Today, the scanner decides. Wait until your group is clearly called. Not refreshing your boarding pass at the gate. Your phone doesn't always update in real time. Gate changes, seat changes, aircraft swaps. Those updates may exist in the airline system but not on your screen. To the scanner, your pass is outdated, even if it looks fine to you. Always refresh your boarding pass at the gate. Older scanners really struggle with dim screens. Glare, smudges, even cracked glass. Yeah, all of these can cause your QR code to fail. So before boarding, just turn your screen brightness all the way up. Honestly, it's one of the easiest fixes out there, and, weirdly, one of the most overlooked. Low battery isn't just about your phone shutting down. Some phones will actually reduce display output, slow down processing speed, or even cut back on background syncing when the power drops. The scanner doesn't care why your phone failed, it only sees failure. So, charge early and, if you can, carry a power bank. This used to be true, but it's becoming less true every year. These days, many agents work with the scanner, not over it. If the system flags you, they often have to resolve it inside the software, not just use their discretion. So, really, your best bet is to avoid triggering the system in the first place. Okay, so airport Wi-Fi is, honestly, pretty inconsistent. If your boarding pass relies on a live connection and that connection stalls for even a second, your pass might not load or refresh properly. Just screenshot your boarding pass as a backup. Always. Security humor? Well, it really hasn't aged well. With automated screening, keyword monitoring, and zero-tolerance policies, jokes can escalate fast. So, say less. Move through. This really isn't the place to test the system's sense of humor. Unattended bags trigger procedures immediately. We're talking evacuations, bomb squads, missed flights, the works. Even a brief absence can cause major disruption, and yeah, some pretty serious consequences. If it's yours, keep it with you. Dressing in ways that trigger extra screening can really slow you down. Metal accessories, layered clothing, and hard-to-remove footwear. Each one adds friction to the system. Extra screening means more time, and more time can mean missed connections. So, honestly, it's better to dress for efficiency, not just for style points. Boarding after drinking too much is risky. Airlines can actually deny you boarding for intoxication, and once you're flagged, it's pretty tough to reverse that decision. What feels relaxed to you might actually register as a risk to the crew. So, moderation definitely protects your seat. Assuming your passport fixes everything is a common mistake. I mean, yeah, a passport is powerful, but it doesn't override airline boarding systems. If your boarding status is flagged, a passport alone just won't clear it. The system has to be satisfied first. So, digital IDs are expanding, but honestly, they're not universal just yet. Not every airport uses them, not every lane accepts them, and not every scanner will recognize your ID. If your phone dies, or you hit a checkpoint that doesn't support digital ID, well, it's basically useless. Always carry a physical backup, just in case. Airlines, they enforce destination rules before you even board. If you don't have a visa or you're missing transit clearance, you're not getting on that plane. The system checks all of this before the plane ever leaves the gate. So, yeah, don't forget those requirements. Checked bags, they go missing more often than we'd like to admit. And medications? They don't just replace themselves quickly. Always carry your essential medications with you. Seriously, this isn't about convenience. It's about continuity. So, exposing personal information on luggage tags, yeah, it's a real concern. Think about it. Visible addresses, full names, phone numbers. You're basically advertising vulnerability to anyone passing by. Instead, use covered tags, limit the information you share, and, well, protect your privacy. Now let's talk about using public USB charging ports. These ports can actually carry data risks, and even if there's no hacking involved, faulty ports can still damage your devices. The best move? Use your own charger and cable, or just bring a power bank. Overpacking carry-ons is a common pitfall, and honestly, gate agents are enforcing those size limits way more strictly now. Automation flags bags, and overhead space is being monitored closely. If your bag doesn't fit cleanly, you should, expect a forced check. So seriously, pack with a little margin. Forgetting a paper or screenshot backup can really mess up your trip. Phones fail, screens crack, apps freeze, and batteries die. It happens more than you'd think. Having a screenshot or a printed pass, well, it can totally save your place in line. Redundancy is just smart travel. Arguing once the system flags you is honestly the final mistake, and probably the most damaging. Once automation flags your pass, arguing just doesn't fix it. Calm cooperation resolves issues way faster than confrontation ever will. The system isn't personal, but yeah, it is firm. So, if it feels like flying has become less forgiving, you're definitely not imagining it. The rules didn't change loudly, but, the enforcement did. And now you know how to move through the system, instead of fighting it. Travel smarter, travel prepared, and the next time that scanner turns green, you'll know exactly why. Airports look safe. They feel secure. Everything is bright, clean, full of cameras, and crawling with uniformed staff. But the truth is, something most travelers never realize. Airports are one of the easiest environments in the world for thieves to target you, because inside an airport, you're predictable, distracted, rushed, and carrying some of the most valuable items you will ever own in public. And thieves know it. Today, I'm breaking down 10 everyday items travelers bring to airports that instantly make you a target, plus the simple habits that will protect your belongings and your sanity before your next flight. And once you hear these, you will never look at an airport the same way again. Your boarding pass isn't just a piece of paper. It's a map of your entire travel identity. The barcode holds your full name, your frequent flyer number, your travel pattern, and sometimes even partial account information. A thief who snaps a picture of it can access your reservation, see your exact travel dates, and most importantly, know when you're not home. And the worst part? Most passengers walk around with their boarding pass sticking out of a pocket, hanging from a backpack, or left on the seat next to them at the gate. Thieves look for that, because the moment they see it, they know you're distracted, comfortable, and not paying attention. Always keep your boarding pass zipped away, never left in a cup holder, never tucked loosely in your back pocket, and never posted online. Yes, people actually post them, and thieves love when they do. Walking through an airport with your phone in your hand is like holding out a $1,000 bill in the middle of a crowd. If you're checking gate changes, scanning your email, or just scrolling to kill time, you've already made yourself the perfect target. Thieves watch for people who are distracted while walking, especially around escalators, moving walkways, security entrances, and boarding areas. And if your phone is loosely held, especially if you're tired or rushing, all it takes is one bump, one accidental push, and your phone is gone before you even look up. A stolen phone is harder to recover than a lost wallet. It has your passwords, your travel documents, your hotel reservations, your entire life. If you're walking, your phone should be zipped away, not clipped to a backpack, not dangling from a hand, not in an open purse with the top sticking out. Save the scrolling for when you're seated with your bag secured. Thieves love open bags more than anything, because they tell the thief exactly what you're carrying without them ever needing to touch you. Open top tote? They see everything. Front backpack pocket unzipped? They know where your phone, wallet, or passport is. A purse left open while you grab a seat? That's an invitation. Airports are crowded, full of bottlenecks, and full of moments where people are squeezed shoulder to shoulder. Pickpockets don't need to grab. They just need the bag to be open. A zipped personal item with interior pockets is your safest option. If your tote doesn't zip, use it for snacks, sweater, water bottle. Nothing valuable. Anything important should be hidden, zipped, and not visible to anyone around you. You know, airport thieves, they wait for one specific moment. The moment you step through the body scanner and become separated from your belongings. That's when the magic happens. Because honestly, TSA is chaos, and chaos is exactly what thieves thrive on. Travelers toss watches, rings, necklaces, wallets, and cash into those plastic bins. Meanwhile, the line behind them is pushing forward. Everyone is stressed, and your valuables are rolling down the belt while you're stuck in the scanner. A thief only needs 2 seconds to pocket a watch. Just 1 second to lift a wallet. Even TSA employees have been caught doing it. Yes, really. So you can't rely on the staff to guard your things. The fix? Never put loose valuables in bins. Put them inside one pouch that moves together. One pouch equals one item to monitor. Loose items? Well, they're just a buffet. Airports, they attract thieves for the same reason casinos do. People carry way more cash than they normally would. Buying gifts, tipping drivers, paying for food, grabbing those last-minute snacks. It adds up. And thieves know that Americans often travel with more cash around the holidays. The moment you open your wallet in public, you reveal exactly how much you're carrying, even if you don't intend to. A thief only needs one glimpse to decide whether you're worth targeting. Keep your wallet zipped. Keep travel cash hidden in a separate pocket, and never pull out your wallet in a crowded hallway or boarding area. It's not about being paranoid. It's about not advertising your value. You would be shocked how many laptops vanish every single day from airport cafes and lounges. Travelers sit down, open their laptop, sip their coffee, and then walk away just for a second. That second is all a thief needs. Even lounges aren't safe. People assume everyone inside paid for entry, so the room must be secure. Not true. People enter lounges using guest passes, digital promos, or staff invitations, and thieves know that. If you set your laptop down, physically attach it to yourself. Loop the strap around your arm. Place it on your lap. Clip it to your backpack. Anything is better than turning your back on it. Remember, airports are full of distractions by design. That's why thieves love them. Airport charging stations look convenient until you realize how many are positioned in places where you can't see your device. Outlets behind benches, plugs tucked into corners, charging towers placed behind columns, USB ports facing away from seating. If you plug your phone in and turn around, it's gone in under 3 seconds. Most passengers assume, well, it's beyond security, so it must be safe. Nope. The majority of airport thefts occur after TSA. If an outlet requires you to turn your back, don't use it. If your phone is out of reach, don't charge it. Use a power bank. It's safer, faster, and avoids the risk of juice-jacking malware. The baggage carousel is, well, kind of like the Wild West. There are no ID checks, no security guards verifying who owns what, and no alarms if someone walks out with a suitcase that isn't theirs. And thieves know this. They go to baggage claim, wait for the bags to appear, grab the most generic-looking bag they can find, and just walk straight out of the airport. They pick bags that blend in: black, gray, navy, Simple handles, no markings. If your bag looks like 80% of the other suitcases, it's at the highest risk. Mark your bag with bright straps, a unique luggage tag, colored tape, or a patterned cover. The more visually distinct it is, the less likely a thief will grab it. Also, don't stop for snacks or bathrooms before baggage claim. The longer your bag circles, the higher the risk. The final item thieves look for is something travelers forget about: keys and home information. A luggage tag with your home address, a keychain with your car number, a rental car tag with a garage location. Anything like that can turn an airport theft into a home break-in. Thieves know you won't be home for days. Some watch for address tags, photograph them, and forward the info to someone outside the airport. Do not put your home address on luggage tags. Use your phone number only. And keep keys buried deep inside your personal item, never in exterior pockets where they can fall out or be grabbed.